with a sister with Down syndrome definitely made me that much more sensitive to specific language that surrounded people with intellectual disabilities, and none more passionately than the word retarded.
You don't know how this came to be.
I hear it in the workplace, I hear it among friends.
Mostly movies.
It goes around a lot through social media.
I'm a teacher, so you hear it at school.
And music.
On television, in general public, everywhere.
In a world where words hold tremendous power, some language can do more harm than we might realize. Join us on a journey to explore the use of the R word in a derogatory manner and its profound impact on individuals with intellectual disabilities. It is time to break the silence and replace this hurtful language with respect, understanding, and inclusion, creating a world that values the worth and potential of every individual. Today we present 3 key points to shed light on this critical issue: the harmful language in everyday life, the impact of the R word on bullying, and the call for respect and understanding. Our exploration begins by delving into the casual yet destructive use of the R word in everyday life. This derogatory term has infiltrated various aspects of our society, from the workplace to movies, social media, and even in the classroom. The R word has become an umbrella concept, carrying an array of negative connotations that perpetuate stereotypes and stigma.
What happened to people with intellectual disabilities was the word retard or retarded became an umbrella concept, and it came to mean somebody who was incapable of anything good. And so the word started to carry all that baggage. And so the language became the carrier of the stigma. In effect, it became the extender of the stigma.
With the R word still present in everyday language and pop culture, the stigma associated with this word is likely having an impact on perceptions of people with intellectual disabilities. These attitudes imply they're not like the rest of us. But are people with intellectual disabilities really that different?
I know what it's like to be treated differently because of one word.
I want to be treated like everybody else.
Officially diagnosed him with mosaic Down syndrome at the age of 2.5. That began the label of Down syndrome for us and for our family. It wasn't until the age of 9 in 4th grade that he actually learned about his label in a way that I didn't want him to learn about his label that the world had given him. He was bullied.
I don't even want to talk about my heart right now, but it's still kind of right now I'm hurting because I'm talking about bullies right now.
And then the hurtful names came, and it just broke my heart as a mom to have to tell my child that he was different.
Here we heard a disheartening excerpt from a conversation I had about how my son learned that he was different. The negative impact as seen in this video reflects the damaging effect that bullying has. Years later, my son has difficulty talking about it, and the deep scars will last a lifetime. It's time to recognize the lasting impact of this language and work towards a more compassionate and inclusive society. Transitioning into our 3rd key point, we address the urgent need for respect and understanding. Instead of using the R word to demean individuals with intellectual disabilities, there is a compelling call for respect, understanding, and compassion.
Have you heard?
The R word is out.
It used to be that you could call a person retarded
if they were slow,
or acted dumb,
or stupid, or if they were born with Down syndrome,
or anything else that made them appear to be different.
But the R word shows lack of sensitivity,
Or compassion. Or understanding.
It hurts.
it's insulting,
it's offensive.
And people with intellectual disabilities
can accomplish great things,
like competing in the Special Olympics.
And winning.
We need a new R word.
Respect.
Today, we embarked on a journey to address a critical issue that often goes unnoticed: the harmful language that permeates our everyday lives, particularly the derogatory use of the R word. Through our exploration, we've unveiled 3 key points that shed light on the profound impact of this language. Our first point delved into the casual but destructive use of the R word in everyday life. Our second point unraveled the deeper consequences the R word as a catalyst for bullying and discrimination. Finally, in our third point, we heard a compelling call for change, where we were called to replace the hurtful language with a new R word, respect. Words matter, and today we've witnessed the transformative power of language. It's within our hands to foster a more compassionate and respectful world. As we conclude, let's remember it is time to break the silence and replace this hurtful language with respect, understanding, and inclusion, creating a world that values the worth and potential of every individual. Join us in the movement to end the use of the R word. Advocate for respect, inclusion, and empowerment, and together, let's create a world where everyone is valued for who they are.